Hello! No, it is not Fortnite. It is Terra Invicta. Oh, hey Miraz, how's it going? Hey I can't speak tonight. Hey Many-Headed Mishaps. Hey Sixock. How are you all doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you've had a good day so far. Or a good morning, I guess. Welcome back to Terra Invicta, where we may pass the point of no return. With the way we kept making stations. Fair enough, Hayden. Fair enough. It may get worse this stream. We will find out. Alright, so last time we made some pretty decent inroads into preparing for the next alien invasion. And if we just check aliens and we set a location to Earth in this fantastic new interface, we can see... is Victor 3.1 also? No, it's Joe Destroyer. We have arriving on the 12th of December... So in 6 months-ish, which is escorted by the Dark Descent class Dreadnought. And we have to make the decision, we're pretty much already there, on whether or not we're going to oppose this landing or not. If we oppose this landing, and we stand against the Forlorn Hope class assault carrier, I cannot see a situation in which the aliens do not turn around and try and slap us out of space. The other thing that will happen if we do that is that war will be declared against the alien nation on Earth. And I feel if that happens, we make a push and attempt to take back Earth from the alien administration. Even though we're Project Exodus, I think there's a pretty good chance that we could just wipe them out completely. We have superior armies. We need these 73 exotics mishaps because the exotics are essential for building our ship to escape. We're actually trying to avoid spending exotics as much as possible. We need a lot of them to get out of... It's part of our victory goal. Hey, Hildebrand, thanks for joining the stream. So if we go ahead with this, we'll end up in a war in space, we'll end up in a war on Earth. There is also a second carrier coming in May 2041, and this one is also bringing a battleship with it. Yes, it's just whether or not we start the Hell War now or when we get to Jupiter. But I'm thinking we're going to have to start it now. This Dreadnought, we don't know what it's armed with at this point in time. It's a bit less out of character, yes. Exactly. That's kind of one of the reasons I want to jump on them, Hayden, is I've noticed that they have been reducing their own strength. Now, in regards to our shipyards, the most important shipyard is the shipyard that we have in orbit of Earth, and that is Station Shipyard. The shipyards for this will be online on the 3rd of September 2040. They will not be ready in time to build more ships for us when the aliens arrive. We're going to have to make do with the fleets that we currently have for the first invasion. And the majority of that fleet is made up of Black Friday delivery, which contains the no-count Boondoggle class battleship, the Epoch of Men, the Soilkovsky, Soul Block 2 Mass Monitor, and the Eye of Nighthawk, all Soul Block 2. These are the most advanced ships we have in the fleet. We also have the Ship Liberator and the Expendable, which are starter class monitors. We have Damocles' Dirge, which is just a 40mm cannon. And we have the Iceni is still here. It's still fighting. We may have to leave it behind on the intercept. So that's how things are looking right now. That's where we're kind of sitting. Everything else is upgrading to battle stations right now. We're going to take a really big hit on income when that happens until we get Tier 3 farms. Tier 3 farms are a major research goal for this stream. We have to get our hands on Tier 3 farms as soon as possible. In terms of research and development, we are trying to retake control of this research section here, which the service took off us last time. We're probably going to overtake them before it completes, and we're going to hold on to magnetic plasma confinement. And then we have a few sort of different... We're basically researching all the Tier 3 research modules in the background as well. On Earth, we have many armies. It's the Chinese armies that are going to do most of the work for us because we can't rely on the Japanese or Australian armies, unfortunately. But we do outnumber the alien administration. The alien administration currently only has 4 armies. Hey, Leververst. I just got an Italian Switch 2 hat, so I didn't even speak Italian. It just reminded me of your Italian accent you tried in the last stream. Oh, the spicy meatball accent. No, that wasn't it. Oh, God. Maybe that's why you got an Italian advert. That's pretty funny. Okay. So they only have 4 armies right now. And their main ally is America. America have taken a lot of damage too. And that's Canada. And they are down to 4 armies as well. And the servants only control 1 of them. So basically, Humanity First made them really pay for Indonesia. And in doing so, have given us such an opportunity right now. It really is like, this could be it. We could push the alien admin out. The only thing we have to worry about is they do have 40 nukes. That is our one big problem. Oh. Yeah, the chat was wild in the last stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it enough to watch it again. That's pretty cool. All right, let's have a look at situation. According to this, we need to defend the Caliphate and we need to defend Singapore. The Caliphate does have 1 unguarded control point, and Singapore also has an unguarded control point. So let's start off by getting that sorted out. Human, you can guard Singapore.
Securing our
and
control.
Hard Python, you can defend
Where to?
the Caliphate.
What's the up?
How does the A only have control 2 American armies but 3? The CP's in the opposite distribution. They must have control. So it looks like the oligarch's control point, I think, gives 2 armies. So that's how the Singapore is already protected, is it? Oh, so it is. Yes, I misread the icon. It is. That's fine. We can reorder Human around. But yeah, the oligarch's control point in America, also High Kite, seems to give. Well, it doesn't seem to give. It gives 2 control point, 2 armies. Excuse me. It gives 2 armies rather than 1. So that's how the Humanity First have the majority of the armies rather than the servants, which is an interesting thing to know. That control point is obviously more valuable than you might think. Makes sense as well with the oligarchs. Let's just move this slightly over here. Here we go. America, we had armies and lost 4 of them. Yes, we've defeated destroyed several of America's armies along the way. We are also just about to breach the robotics age. We're very close to hitting tier 7 in terms of military, and hopefully we'll be able to do that in time for this war to start, which will put us at a real advantage over the alien administration, which is at 4.6 for Miltech. They're stuck at information age, and America, which is at 5.5, so it puts us ahead of America as well. And that's something I'm really kind of wanting to make sure we get away with. Now, we were working on trying to take Indonesia last time, but unfortunately the alien administration won their war here. So I'm not sure what our target should be right now. Really, in terms of where we're going. I'm really not sure what our main target for like the world is. Let's just have a quick look and see what the stability in our nations is. I think it's very good. Our nations are good nations. People like living in them. Nothing below 60%. What is this track? Oh, it's a Darkest Dungeon track. Pretty much tier M. That's exactly what we're gearing up to do. Stability is perfect as well, so there's not really any push to do anything particularly crazy. We have also managed to turn an initiative agent, which has been very useful. We did actually identify an alien last stream, but I think I've lost them, unless they are still here.
Your orders?
Yeah, it's all my people that are here.
Where to?
Reporting in.
Let's see if we can track that alien down again. Because if we have an alien identified, we can also assassinate them when it comes time for the things to switch over. There's an 89% chance to detect this person, and they are unknown. So they're either going to be... Oh, there's a Humanity First person here. Do I want to try... Okay, there's 2 things I actually need to do. I need to get my non-aggression pact with the Academy back up and running. And I would like to get improve my relations with Humanity First. Yes, we did lose a nap. So I'm actually going to attempt to contact. So we'll get Human to contact this Humanity First person in Bangkok.
Making contact.
No, that's Jebediah. That's not who I wanted to do that. I wanted Human to do that. Let's try that again.
Making contact.
Then we're going to get Yoma Maw to contact an Academy agent.
Making contact.
Then we're going to get Jebediah Kerman to find out who this mysterious person in Korea is.
Eyes on target.
Okay, so that's fixed. Hard Python is going to remain defending the Caliphate. So we've got Blonde needs a mission and Groucho needs a mission. Now, there were a lot of aliens to discover. You don't think we can get info sharing with... if nothing else, I don't think we have an integration pact with them. And that would at least be something. Relations. Yeah, I would like to try and see if we can get an integration pact with them. So we have a look with relations with everyone else. We currently have a NAP with the Resistance. We lost our NAP with the Academy. So I'd like to fix that. And then I would like to try and get a NAP with Humanity First. Don't mind if we can't get information sharing. Just not having to worry about them backstabbing us on Earth would be very handy before we go into this war. Just to shore up our diplomatic defenses. Let's get Blonde to just pump public opinion in the place that likes us the least right now, which is, of course, Singapore. And it feels really like, oh no, Singapore hate us. But Singapore are only interested in us. 64% of the population loves us, and the 34% they don't like anybody. So it's not like we're in trouble. We've got any worry about losing Singapore, but we'll make it harder. And I'm gonna get Groucho to do some surveillance because there were a lot of alien fauna showing up last stream that I was surprised to find. Okay, I think that's everything we need to do. There was one other thing I wanted to do, actually, now that I remember. We made a joke out of Elon's hideout last time and didn't bother upgrading it. I think that's a really stupid thing to do. Elon's hideout is actually providing us with research, and I think it would be really dumb not to defend it. So all I want to do is I want to upgrade the layer defense or raise the battle stations. And then we'll need to just add solar farms until we've got enough power. I don't think we need to worry about hubs here. Do we have spoil on Singapore? I think that was to make extra money a long time ago. Okay, we've got enough money now. Let's have a look at what's going on in Singapore. I maybe did have spoil on and just kind of forgot about it. No. Oh, we've got double spoils in Singapore. Yeah, I don't think we need them. We're not desperate for the money anymore. I think we need a little bit of spoils because if I do this, that warning will go away. So I'll just put it down to level 1 spoils. We may actually maybe want to invest in environment and government in Singapore a little bit. Something like that. Just to sort of make it a little bit better there. Let's confirm those assignments. Let's close this window. And let's get the ball rolling. Let's see what happens. One step closer.
Establishing contact.
Okay, your little
Your little science project is amusing. At least the technologies you are developing will be useful in the fight against the invaders.
Alright, so I would like a non-aggression pact. He's quite happy to take a non-aggression pact just on the nose, which is fantastic. What projects have you got? Molten salt fission reactor, automated solar collector, automated supply depot. Supply depot, we may call him mining complex. Ooh. That's actually a nice one to pick up. This isn't going to work anymore. What projects can I give him? Let's give him hydraulics fragmentation warhead missiles and nuclear-powered penetrations missions. We'll give him the Pegasus drive as well. I'm quite happy arming humanity first. But I think getting colony mining complex and a map with them in one trade, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's complete that trade. I've contacted Benegai of Humanity First. Banley Gan for... Okay, done.
Reaching out.
Leave Earth if you must. We will safeguard humankind ourselves.
Now, I cannot ask for a non-aggression pact at this point because they don't like us at all. So I don't know what I can do here to make them happy with this. But let's just give them some stuff to improve relations. So I'm gonna give them the same stuff I gave Humanity First, or do I'm just gonna give them one thing. Because this will improve relations. Completely true that the faction will lower their hate towards your faction. So we'll just do this a few times. Until we get a nap with them again.
Surveillance.
Protecting our interests.
Okay, loads of solar power plants solar things just finished.
Surveillance complete.
Who was that?
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Upgrade surface mines. No, I haven't. So, a very important thing. I don't get the technology. I get the ability to complete the research on the technology. So I don't have colony mines yet. I also need to upgrade all of my mines to tier 3 to get that. I'll show you in a second. What I wanted to check was, who did Jebediah find?
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Humanity First Agent. Okay. So, for instance, if I was to jump over to Endurance Station... I can't even look at tier 3 stuff. I don't actually have colony tier 3, the tier 3 settlement module for colonies yet. So that is something else we need to research. Because yes, getting our mines upgraded would actually help a lot with the resource drain we're about to take from upgrading to battle stations. Improved coil gun batteries. Rip. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna get there. We're just focusing. South Korea and the alien admin have ended the United States of America Dominican Republic War. Okay, Spaceworks has been constructed in Clarkdad's oversight. So Mercury now has its space stations. But it's Earth that we're interested in the most. Because those ships won't be able to get over. Okay, he abandoned a purge, that's fine. I always get a panic when he shows up, but that's just the guy that we've turned over. A wave of fear grips the globe. Can we get South Korea? We can. I don't think we have any claims on South Korea. Okay, that's a new turn. We seem to have some CP space. We do have some CP space. That was for Indonesia originally. So South Korea, excuse me, I've got the hiccups, is currently owned by Humanity First. And in terms of claims, we do not have a claim on it. The alien admin has the claim on it. I think I thought we would have a claim on North Korea through China, but apparently we don't. Oh, the puppy's barking in the background. She's very unwell at the moment, and she will probably bark in the background of the stream, but she has to be left alone because she's only been taken out to the toilet and she's hurt her back, so she's got to be left in her crate, but it is heartbreaking. You need pack for those claims. There you go. So I need to... Yes, and that is something I was wanting to look for down the road. So let's just check station again. We're still constructing the... she's very unhappy at the moment. Yeah, still constructing everything here, so that's ongoing. In terms of the situation on Earth, she can probably hear me talking because I'm streaming. Which, if she goes crazy, if she keeps barking, I don't want to, but I might need to end the stream just to like give her a chance to rest. But she may have just woken up, heard me barking, heard me talking, bark for attention, and when I don't come, she should go back to sleep. The medicine doesn't seem to be knocking her out like it was earlier in the week, unfortunately. All right, let's quickly check our nations. So everywhere is defended. Everywhere is almost at 70% defense. The one thing I want to do is I want to make contact with the academy. Oh, she's still barking. No, puppy.
Initiating contact.
I might try and take her out just in case she needs the bathroom. If she keeps barking, because she's been quite good at telling us. But she's also started asking to go out just for the chance to go out, which I understand, but she's totally banned from exercise right now. Because doing anything may hurt her back more. She has to rest. So it's very difficult. Yeah, I can hear her barking quite loudly. I'm going to quickly take her to the bathroom just to see if that quiets her down. I will be a few minutes and I'll be right back. And then I'm just going to have to deal with whatever happens after that. So I'll be a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Very early interruption to the stream. She did need to go to the bathroom, but I've got a feeling she's going to continue to bark anyway. I just have to harden our hearts a little bit because she has to stay in her little nest that we've made for her so that she can rest. Okay, so we've got Human is meeting with the Academy. Next up, we've got Jebediah. Again, I'm looking for this alien again. Any unidentified. So there's an unknown in Stockholm, but there are 99% chance to identify. Let's keep chasing them down.
Surveilling target.
Acknowledged.
Now, Blonde... I don't really know what to do with Blonde right now. The only places that we have claims on that we can head... I know, that's why I know that wasn't an alien. The only places that we can actually head into, the only places we have claims on are in Egypt, but they are owned by the Academy, and I don't really want to annoy the Academy right now because I'm trying to be friendly with them. Yes, I've already done that with Human. Human is already set up to do an immediate start trade, another trade with the Academy. Or do you mean like multiple trades in one turn? I don't know if we can do that. Oh, that's a good point in XP. Yes. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is get everyone's admin to 25 so we can dump the admin orgs. Now, Human's admin is currently at 22, and his org, so he's what, 5 over. You just made the first action. Okay, so we can get rid of a +5, so we can drop serious products. If I unequip this org, he will still be at 25 admin, which means I can add something else. In terms of unassigned orgs, we've got Lateria Minerals, which is a space mining output bonus of 5% and gives a bonus to economy. I think I'm going to add that to him. Yeah, she's barking in the background. We just have to leave her now. I can... Oh, 35 XP. That's very bad of me. So her admin is currently at 6. So let's definitely spend some time boosting her admin. I'm not going to unequip anything from her right now. Groucho's admin is at 10. Again, that needs to be buffed. Then we have Hard Python. His is at 9, so we'll buff that. Morning, Demonicus. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know if you can hear her. My microphone is probably not letting it come through, but I can certainly hear her. And I feel awful to ignore her. And my housemate is going to hate life because they're not going to be able to sleep. And I'm probably not going to be able to sleep later either. But it's just unfortunate. She's actually been very good every night until tonight. And I wonder what has her upset tonight. Because every other night she's just gone to sleep. Okay, that's every leveled up. You can hear her. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. But we have... I can't bring her through here. She has to just sleep. And I don't want her to learn bad behaviors where barking gets her attention too much. Like, obviously, if she barks and she needs a toilet, I will take her out. But I don't want her to get into a bad habit of barking for attention. So it's a really hard line to follow. I think she'll probably settle. It's probably because she can hear me talking to you because I'm streaming. And if that is going to be a problem while she recovers, I may need... I don't know if I could keep streaming, and I might just have to... I don't know. I don't want to go down that route. But sleep's important for me and my housemates, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll come back to Blonde in a second. Groucho has a mission. They need to assault the alien asset that they found in Dallas.
Going in hot.
So we've got alien life forms in America. That makes me think there may be more to find over here. So let's get Yoma to surveil in the American heartland.
Surveilling target's area.
And then Blonde needs a mission.
Standing by.
I'm going to get him to surveil in India. See if there's anything going on here.
Setting watch.
And I'm going to get Python to surveil in sort of central Russia in the edge of Europe and see if there's going over here. Yep, aliens in America. You have to up and gain Whisper. Oh, up the gain and Whisper. Yes. Maybe I need to do some, what's it like? Some ASMR. Which celebs are those going to be? Ooh, that's a really good question. Who are the aliens in America? All right, let's unpause and see what happens. It's August now, so we're getting close to the turning point. All right, let's...
Leave Earth if you must. We will safeguard humankind ourselves.
Okay, that's a trade with the Academy.
On Overwatch.
Eyes up.
I think she may have stopped. She may have backed herself out. Okay, we've just taken over the research I was waiting for.
I have new information.
Had new genre of Steam a lot. Okay, battle stations are now coming online, which is big. we're going to get a whole lot of battle station spam. That's just in Mercury, actually. Mercury and Venus have got their battle stations. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Demonicus. I'm really sad. Demonicus, you have my heartfelt sympathy. I'm so sorry that has happened. I'm really, really sorry. Yes, the power in Venus and Mercury came online last turn. You have my absolute sympathy, Demonicus. I'm so sorry that's happened. I hope everything's okay. New fleet heading for Earth. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for feeling comfortable enough to share that with us. I'm sure everyone in the stream will join me in saying that you have our deepest sympathy. It's a really tough thing to go through. Okay, Manitoba, that's okay. Those purge missions always give me a fright. And that is Station now having its ship works. So let's have a look. Oh, and the fountain and Castle Marinera. So, okay. And we've also completed Instruments of Soft Power. So that increases our okay, a lot of stuff just happens. So first we need to start our next research. Now, we really, really need farms. Colony Core is also really important. That lets us build our new upgraded mines. So I think I'm gonna get Colony Core unlocked. But we need to have a look at ships. So if we want to go with our existing ships and we wanted to build one of those ships, I think get on Earth. So we've got 3 stations in Station. It's going to take 84 days. Is that all? It's going to take 84 days to build a Sol Block 2 class monitor. Now, it is currently September. The aliens are arriving in December. So we only have about 40 days. We've got October and November, which is about 60 days, really, if we want to, like, really push it. But we're not going to be able to get the monitor out. The frigate will take 59 days. So a frigate is 59 days, from what it appears. There you go, 59 days. It tells me here how long it takes to build each ship. So a frigate will be 59 days. A corvette will be 44 days. An escort will be 44 days. And a gunship will be 29 days. So what's the difference between an escort and a corvette? An escort has 2 hull hardpoints and 2 utility modules. And a corvette has a nose hardpoint and a hull hardpoint. I don't think we have any particularly surprisingly good nose weapons. The best we could put on here is a 240cm ultraviolet arc laser. The frigate instead could mount... Oh, not the frigate. The frigate is 59 days, though. I worry we won't get the frigates built in time. Or do we just go for it? It's actually... Yeah, the frigate would go... We put on an ultraviolet arc laser cannon. We could go... No, it's a light rail. Yeah, we'd put on an ultraviolet arc laser cannon. And then we would probably go with a point defense arc laser and a 60cm arc laser battery. I think, or we could also load it up with... We could do that and just have these as like little missile carriers. That's what? How many missiles? I can't remember if it tells me how many. Hey, the magazine is 6. That's only 6 torpedoes. I don't think that would get through the PD. I don't know if we've got time for a destroyer. A destroyer would take 95 days. We don't have the time, Jovieta. We need to get this ship built before December. 40 miller is great anti-mag weapon PD. It is toasted waffles. It is. So I think we have to stick to under 60 days. And a frigate is 59. It's like right on the edge. She's still barking, unfortunately. I'm a bit worried about her. I'm sure she can hear me, and that's why she's barking. What do we think about this? Because this doesn't have to worry about ammo. You can also mix escorts and corvettes. Yeah. We only have 3 slots to build ships. Yeah, it's making me really sad as well. I don't know what to do. She hasn't barked like this. So Saturday night she slept fine. Sunday night she slept fine. Monday night she slept fine. But this is the first night I've streamed. And I think she can hear me. Give me just a second. I'm just going to try something. I'm going to try and move her in here with me and see if she'll settle. If she doesn't, I'll have to cancel the stream. So give me 5 minutes while I move her through, and I'll close the door where she can't move around too much. Give me a second. Okay, I've got her in the room with me. She's tucked into her bed. She's gone down as though she's going to go to sleep. So let's see if that fixes the problem and she'll stop barking. I think she just wants to... She can hear that I'm awake, so she wants to be in the same room as me, which, you know, that's what she normally does when I stream, is she sits in the room with me until I finish streaming. Now, there's been chat while I've been away, and one of the things I was thinking of when I was away is why don't we just turn these into missile boats? That would be another 12, 24, another 36 torpedoes that we could focus fire on the dreadnought just to take it out. And then they've got the little laser to do some pew pew afterwards. They've got no PD at all, but like they're very cheap ships, and I feel like I think this is what I want to do with them. I think I just want to use them as bombers, basically. They're not really like... They're not long-term combat ships. They're just here to dump their missiles and die. They're a little bit like the Astartes class, but they're cheap. They're going to be really cheap to build. This is what my thought is. If anyone has an argument against that, we can give them a targeting computer too. We can give them a magazine. I think that's all they really need. We could actually give them 3 magazines. And just tell them to fire everything at the build time of the escorts. The escorts is 44 days. So it's like, it's either, I guess it's the same, it's less missiles. The escort, the frigate will actually have more missiles. Because it would have magazines, so it would have 50%, 50%, 50% extra ammo. But then 50% is only 3 more shots per missile. So yeah, let's just build the escorts. We'll just build the escorts. So we'll go 2 torpedo launchers. We'll get a targeting computer and a magazine. The monitor will take 84 days to build. It's too long. It's gonna have to be the escort. All right, let's get this built because this stream's already fallen far behind. It looks like this has been a success. She's fallen asleep behind me, which is great. Yeah, we can move on to bigger ships when we get 1 round of these. We've got 6 months before the next attack. My bad, rest of you all the times I want to see the whole picture. That's okay, don't worry. So in terms of a drive, I always get this wrong. We've got the Pegasus drive and the burner drive. The burner drive has a thrust rating of 13.4, which I think is what I should be looking at, and a combat thrust of 2.6 millimeters or 24 times. The Pegasus drive has a thrust rating of 19.4 and a combat thrust of 14. So I want a fast ship. This ship has more thrust, but is lower. This exhaust variety is 69 kps. And we also have the supercross. Yeah, I think I want to go with burner drives on these. Oh, this is actually a much better breakdown. This is a huge update. This is the first time I built ships in this new interface, and it's much better. Exhaust velocity is efficiency is range. Okay, so exhaust velocity is 6.1. Exhaust velocity. So this is the more efficient drive. Thrust is power is speed. Got it. So this is the faster, less efficient drive. That makes sense. So I actually want Pegasus on this thing because I want it to go as fast as possible towards the alien to add more velocity to the torpedoes. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, then for power plant, we have to use a molten core fission reactor 3. And for the battery, it's going to be a quantum. There's no reason not to. They're super cheap. And then for radiators, it's always a tin droplet radiator because that's what the best one I've got at the moment. I should just obsolete the aluminium fin for sure should be obsoleted. I'll obsolete the others as well. How much DV do the torps have? The torps, I don't know if it tells me. They've got 18.5 kps delta V. These are really nasty torpedoes if they get through. Like extremely nasty. Okay, armor. This thing doesn't need a lot of armor. We'll put a nanotube. I'm going to put a small amount of armor on the front and then basically 1 and 1. Oh. It really doesn't need a lot of armor. We'll keep it cheap. This is a very cheap ship. Oh, at the moment it has no engines. That needs to be sorted as well. Its current cruise delta V is 0 kps. If I go for 3 engines, you think 6 engines? 6 engines, and then we'll get the delta V up so they can get... I think that most of the ships that are currently in orbit around Earth have a DV of 10. So if we get it to around 10, it should be able to go about with our fleet. So 10 kps. Yeah, 8 kps of short reach removed from orbit. So 10. Put as many as you need for 4G combat. But I want to be able to make sure I can get to where we need to get to in Earth orbit. We're probably not going to be fighting where our ships are sitting. I'm actually losing terminal velocity. Oh yeah, I see that. 4G's combat acceleration. So 2 engines gets me 4Gs. The poor crew. So yeah, it's 4. So I can get away with 2 engines here. That gets me a cruise delta V of 14. I can actually drop the propellant tanks as well. And that makes us lighter. You only need to be 4G to make the initial intercept. Yes, but I also need to be able to get to other stations to actually perform the intercept. Is what I'm concerned about. So we've got a comic acceleration of 4Gs. We've got a cruise acceleration of 524 milligs, a delta V of 10.4. Is this cruise acceleration no good? How could the ship can change the velocity in the strategy layer? Higher cruise acceleration allows ships to overcome a space body's gravity and make more direct trajectories to destination. At least 100 milligs is accelerate. Okay, ideal. Ships with less than 10. Okay, so 500 is fine. 50 kps. So you think I should go back up to 15? You can get away with 12. Let's bump it up to 12 then. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it has 10 kps. Okay. My orbital mechanics, not great. You all know this. We've got first person to drop a name for the ship hull type, like the name of the ship's hull, will get it named, but the names of the actual ships will come from the naming list. So what do you want the name to be? That's a good point, Jovieta. Anyone want to suggest a name for this ship? The OK Boomer. Sorry, Noob Master. That's a good name, as is that kite. But Core got there first. Oh, but then it's a YouTube... There's a YouTube Twitch thing here. I'm actually going to... I'm going to do a poll. So, the poll is vote yes for the OK Boomer and vote no for the Provocator. Because of the delay there is between the two different platforms, I don't think it's fair. It'll be a quick poll. Unfortunately, oh wait a minute. No, don't worry. You can only vote on Twitch, so it's still not fair. I'm gonna flip a coin for it. So heads or tails. So heads, it's OK Boomer. Tails, it's Provocator. It landed tails. Sorry, Core. I'm gonna go with Provocator just because of the delay, and I want to let Steam. I want to let YouTube feel like it's getting a little bit of love. Provocator. Okay, so it's a bomber. It's an escort. We've designed it. We've got everything. Let's save the design. The ship design, that's fine. It's not doing interplanetary travel. Now we'll go to ship construction, and we're going to build 3 of these in Earth orbit in 44 days. Done. Could you also grab the first few names we will suggest? Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. But again, mishaps, they'll only be able to... I'll maybe do that in the future, but you can still only vote on you. Yeah, it still leaves YouTube out. Okay, they are under construction. Let's unpause. Military science institutes have been researched. That's another big upgrade. I want to wait for all of our other construction to complete. Maybe use them as a name as well. That's another option. Hayden has a good point there. So Colony Mining Complex is now available to research because of that trade. That's what that did. It unlocked it for us as a research option, which is actually quite high up there. The only thing I want more than that is the farm. How do we get our hands on the farm? Does anyone know what the tier 3 farm is called? Agricultural complex. Yeah, I think that's the tier 3. So we need designer life forms to get that, which needs transform phages. So we actually have to go pretty far back in the research tree to unlock it, which is unfortunate. If I view the tech only tree, and what was it called? I can't remember what it was called. Agricultural. Nothing's showing up for agri. If I search for farm, am I in the wrong search here? Oh, this is yeah. I think I'm right. We need the agricultural doodah. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. You basically have no global text. And yeah, we don't. We actually need to spend some time doing those. I've paused because I need to pick a new research. Let's get we'll get the mining core. We'll get the colony mining complex researched in the background, and then we're gonna have to devote a slot to the life stuff. Okay, that's a new turn. It is now September. The aliens will be hitting in 2 turns' time. First things first. Let's defend. We'll get Yoma to defend China. That's hugely important. I'm going to get Human to make contact with the Academy again. We'll get Jebediah to keep searching. Oh, he's found someone from the initiative. That might be worth trying to turn. Oh, so did you hear the laser fires? There's now laser fire happening rather than gunfire. But I think we're the only people with lasers. So I'm going to continue investigating this initiative agent, see if we can turn him. We're still not quite gone over into the next age for weaponry. I'm actually going to get Groucho to advise, and she'll push us over.
I will help them.
Haven't we already turned one? We can turn 2. So there's actually room, unless I remember incorrectly. I think we've got room in our council for 2 turn. Yeah. We can turn 2 enemy counselors to our cause, so we can actually have 2 of them. So I'd like to turn an initiative agent as well, because we're never going to turn a servant, and they're the only other ones I really want to turn. Blonde.
Where do you need me?
Nowhere else needs defended, right? No, and I mean Singapore's at 68% public opinion, but that's fine. We've got absolutely no unrest anywhere in the world. Names Blonde's days are kind of numbered at the moment in terms of his usefulness, because he's just, until we start taking over new countries, which we're not going to be doing for a while, there's not a lot for him to really do. I'm going to keep surveilling in Russia here, just in case there's some stuff going on. We don't need any of this stuff in Mars orbit right now. Let's confirm assignments and on pause. Let's get ready for what's about to happen.
Making contact. Leave Earth if you must.
So we still haven't been able to get a non-aggression pact with them, but we'll just keep giving them stuff. I don't really want to focus torpedo noob bastards. So we've already used missiles quite extensively. Oh, okay, hang on, we need to look at this. Academy supposed to express projects and arrival governance research at its current settings. So the aliens have actually adapted and are using a lot of PD on their ships. I just figure in this instance we may be able to beat them. So why are the Academy going to overtake us here? They're getting a plus 66% bonus, so they must be investing more than us into arrival governance. I would like to keep hold of arrival governance, even if it slows everything else down. I want to hold on to 2 of these researches. So let's see if we can hold on to that. If I boost that, we may not be able to.
Recon.
Making things safe for our people.
Offering assistance.
Okay, so if I now go to China
Prepping for the next mission.
and we check, they're still at robotic stage. Okay, it hasn't taken effect yet.
Setting a watch.
Alien fleet launches for low Earth orbit. Okay, as long as it doesn't have a carrier in it, I'm not too worried.
Empathy is not a muscle. You either possess it or you do not. It is those who do not who most limit human potential. If only there was some way to make them care, truly care, then everything would change in an instant.
So,
Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, keynote for undisclosed corporate seminar.
Oh, that's right. They are arriving earlier. Advice does not boost nation miltech. It boosts army miltech. That's right. Yes, the armies get boosted, but not the nation. Thank you, Kite. So they've picked electrostatic plasma confinement. I'll need to check what that leads to. Electrostatic plasma. Electrostatic. It was confinement, wasn't it? So electrostatic plasma confinement is a dead end tack that leaves for electrostatic confinement fusion reactor 1 and hybrid confinement fusion reactor 1. I'm not sure if they're what we're going to use those, but that's what they are researching now. So that's good to be aware of. That is at least a leaf tech that got researched for Mind and Machine.
We've got some intel on our target.
Scary music right now. I'm getting a bit tense. Okay, so that fleet has arrived in Ceres orbit. Now, the only people who have a presence in Ceres are me, a destroyer, and a gunship. It's me and... Oh, they're bombarding Andre Trokme base. Who owns Andre? Well, it's got to be the Academy, right? Yeah, so the Academy are currently at war with the aliens. The aliens are bombarding their sites. No, I didn't think it was. I was just saying at least it was a leaf tech that got built. That's all I said. Okay, that's battle stations in Mars, which is great. We're up to 608 as our cap. And there's a solar farm done for Elon's hideout. And now all of our stations should be kicking into gear with their battle stations. The big one we want to check is Station now has its battle stations. Excellent. Okay, we've taken a big hit on our income, but we're now hopefully in a position where we can defend against this. That was a purge in Laos from the servants. Good work, Initiative. No, that was the not the Initiative. That was the Protectorate. All right, we're finally getting somewhere. Sorry about all the interruptions at the start of the stream. It's definitely put me off a little bit, but I'm getting back into it now. Okay, so it is currently September. It's currently October. We're getting closer and closer to this sort of point of no return. First things first, let's get the Central Asian Union defended. So we'll get Human to do... No, Human needs to continue meeting with the Academy. That's very important. Oh, there's only one person left in the academy that we can see.
Contact.
Then we'll
Standing
get
by for orders.
Yoma to
I'm
defend Central Asian. So in
Protecting
20
our
days, whatever, what's our
interests.
next set of ships going to look like?
Ready.
Probably worth starting to think about them. AA just put sanctions on someone. On Nepal, Bhutan, which is this state here, is it not? No. This state here. Nepal, Bhutan, Kathmandu. So they're continuing their war with humanity first, essentially, with that move. In 20 days, what do our next set of ships look like? Honestly, I would like ships. I'd like to start building ships that we can rely on to defend our orbits like we used to have in the first campaign. We have a flag bridge on the Boondoggle at least, which does help with the MC cost. Let me get this turn sorted. So Jebediah is still tracking this initiative agent who looks a little bit like Elon Musk. He has a loyalty of 11. He looks like at 25 armor and 25 persuasion. What is he doing in yeah. We need to use persuasion to turn him, which is Names
Ready for my
Blonde's
mission.
job, but Names Blonde doesn't have that ability. However,
service.
Yoma Moore, Groucho
Standing by.
someone Human is our turner.
Ready.
So we're gonna get Human to attempt to turn this guy with persuasion.
Railing them in.
I'm gonna get Jebediah to continue to investigate
Standing
him
by.
so we don't lose him.
Ready for
Then
orders.
I'll get Blonde to meet with the Academy. Where is the meet button? Here it is. Just because Human's going to do something else.
Initiating contact.
And then Groucho
At your
Marx.
service.
I don't recognize him as Musk, at least he's wearing a baseball hat. Mass produced ships then. We need a model that we can kind of print out in every orbit that we have a presence, but also gives us enough freedom and mission control that we can start to plan our mission to Jupiter. And that's where we're really stuck at the moment, is we just don't have enough mission control. And I'm building mission control like crazy. I know, it's so funny that I can't believe that I took this on to get Yo Mama. Groucho, let's just get back to surveilling, I guess. Like, we just gotta see if there's anything out there.
Where do you need me?
So I'll pop you. Well, let's check out Africa.
Initiating surveillance.
Seems like we need two designs then. One is a flagship, one is a friendship. Yes. If we're already tolerant with the Academy, then we might not be able to nap anymore. We are tolerant. We'll try one more time and see what happens. Okay.
We'll open the channel.
Yeah,
Leave Earth
there,
if you must.
there is no
We
option
will
for
safeguard humankind ourselves.
no option for non-aggression pact. If they're tolerating us, then I guess that's it. I'm not gonna give them anything. They do have a lot of water, but we just leave negotiations.
Securing our control.
Eyes up.
On Overwatch.
Okay, let's see what happens with this turn attempt.
We appreciate that you see the
Oh,
threat the aliens
the
pose,
Resistance have contacted
but
us.
we don't think leaving Earth is the answer.
They really want to give us baddest surveillance, don't they? So this time they want to give us just nothing, really. Like 700 metals is nothing. 220 is nothing. They're just desperate for Dragon Tech IT services. They really, really, really want Dragon Tech IT services. They keep asking us for this org. I'm going to say no. I should have checked what they had available in terms of projects before I cancelled that. Okay, Alien Fleet has arrived. What is in this fleet? This fleet is a Corvette and a destroyer. I'm not too concerned because they're probably not going to bother us. They're probably... Are they... Oh, I lost the fleet. Oh, there, it's Victor 300. Are they... They're just doing Earth surveillance. Okay.
Person of interest surveilled.
We're now able to undertake the cyborging project. Allows augmenting our counters with the following cybernetic implants. Cognitive Enhancer, Guardian Angel. Are these the... I can't remember if these are good or bad. Oh, we need to actually research them. That's right. I have to research cyborging. The Servants is poised to suppress Project Exodus and Arrival governance. What is going on with this research? Everyone keeps trying to take it from us. So the Servants just got a massive boost. But they're only getting a plus 20% speed bonus, whereas we've got a plus 54% speed bonus. The only way that I could stay ahead of them is to stop researching something else. I guess I could pause this for the moment. I don't need the colony mining complex until I got the colony core, and see if that keeps us ahead. So we're contributing 50 a day. I can't see how much they are giving per day. They're probably dumping all of their research into it, yeah. It's going to end on the 1st of November 2040. That doesn't give me much time to react if they pull ahead. I think they're putting a ton. It's more just having control over it, noob. As you've seen, we're missing some really important core techs. You can check how much research everyone has in the faction tab. That's a great idea. So the servants have 2.2k research, and we have 2.4k. So we should be beating them in research, but we're not in this situation, which means they've probably got some bonuses coming into this as well. Oh, so they have 450 exotics. I would like those. It just feels like another one of these ones that I'm not going to be able to win no matter what I do. So should I just pull out and focus on my other researches? Because the reason I'm saying that is I've just pumped this up from... So it was like this before, where I was putting in 42 per day, and it was going to finish on the 2nd of November, and the game's saying they're going to win. Although actually the game is now saying that I'm going to win, according to whatever this highlight is. So let's see if that happens. Let's see if I stay ahead or not.
My words meant nothing to
Okay, we failed on the Turn Council mission. Our research development team is pleased to report they've overcome significant uncertainty down to the training simulation implants. You councils start with plus 40 XP. Yeah, we might have to look into stuff like this because our councils are getting really old. It might not even be worth augmenting them again. These turns are long. The alien administration has declared war on Libya and Italy. Okay. I can't steal those resources, I think. I've never actually tried stealing resources in this game. I'm sure it's possible. Okay. We've got our ships. What I'll do is I'll name these ships after those other suggestions rather than using the name list, just to clear that up. So let's close this. And let's go to our ship tab. The good news is they got launched in time. So the first ship is going to be named OK Boomer. Our guys are still nice working ages, so that's good. OK Boomer. And then we've got... Oh, my Gemini just activated for some reason. I think as I said OK Boomer, my phone started listening to me, which is very confusing. We've got the duct tape. And we've also got the woodpecker. Did you mean to say woodpecker, Hayden, or did you mean woodpecker? I'm going to call it the woodpecker because that's what you typed. Okay, let's add all of these ships into Black Friday delivery. Okay, this is the fleet that's going to stand up to the alien. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the Iceni and the... what's the other one that has terrible Delta V? Actually, nothing else has terrible Delta V. Actually, the Iceni has great Delta V. It's got 18.4, so I can probably just leave it in. The Iceni will be coming. The Iceni will be joining. May have time to make a new round of vessels. Do we have the mission control for it? So each of these is 2 mission control, but we do have a flag bridge in this, and the flag bridge reduces mission control cost by 20%. Hey Kyle, welcome to the stream. I don't have a woodpecker, but I do have a T-Ram. Oh, it's a kitty cat. I misread what the emoji was to start with. It made me snort very ugly. A cat peeker, yes. I totally misread your emoji and thought you were going for something much ruder. Escorts are only 1 MC. I mean, we could build some escorts. It's October now. What was the build time on escorts again? Oh, thank you very much for the super sticker. I've never seen one of those before. Thank you, Kyle. That's extra lovely of you. That's cool that came out on the chat here as well. That's awesome. Thank you very, very much. Hey, Jackie, what did you just walk in on? What did you just walk in on? Okay, having a quick look at escorts. Escorts will take 44 days, as will corvettes. No PP jokes here, not right now at least. And what we just built was an escort. So we could actually just build, these are the same, we could just build a bunch of these. Oh, but you mentioned it was the mission control cost, wasn't it? Because an escort is 1 mission control and a corvette is 1 mission control. And these are corvettes? I'm going insane. No, they're escorts. And escorts are 1 mission control. So we can build another 3 of these and they'll cost us 3 mission control, which we can afford. I'm not going insane, right? These are 3 mission control. So let's build another we'll try and build another 3 and see if we can get them out in time before this fleet arrives. Because the fleet arrives in December. So that's another 18, it's another 36 torpedoes that we can fire at these 2 ships when they arrive. We can fire 36 at one ship and 36 at the other ship. And see if we can overwhelm the PD if they come in all at once. Thank you again for that sticker, Kyle. That was I will keep it up. And you've missed all of the doggy stuff that happened at the start of the stream because she was very upset. So you've joined at a good time. I'm glad this has worked, by the way, because I am streaming for Turn-Based Fest for the rest of this week. Fission reactors are now being built, which is good. All right, so today is the 22nd of October. And the fleet is arriving on... Okay, we've got a lot of fleets coming to Earth now. There's actually a fleet attacking the Academy right now. But this fleet is arriving on the 12th of December. So we have time. I think we have time. We've got... No, I don't think we will. We might be cutting it too close. So these are 42 days remaining. We've got, 8 days left in October. So that'll drop it to 34 days left. Then we've got all of November, which will drop it to 3 days. Yes, I think we will have time. I think they'll just pop out, like, days before the aliens arrive. It'll be perfect. It'll be absolutely perfect. Okay, to Earth. All right, I want you to try and turn this guy again, please. Let's jump that up. Well, 85 is the best you're going to get.
They'll be working for us soon.
I hope so. That's definitely my plan.
Ready for my mission.
And then Jebediah needs to track them to make sure we don't lose them. It was Jan Ruin, I think. Also, there's an unknown here with 13%, which is probably the alien. If I wanted to, I'm going to take the risk and I'm going to try and hunt them down and risk losing this guy, because if we can get this alien, we can bridge them at the same time we hit. Like, we can just launch an all-out offensive all at once. Blonde, I'm going to come back to you in a second. Groucho has aliens to kill in Ahmedabad.
Investigating alien site.
Ready for my mission.
Now, do we need to defend anywhere? No. And public opinion is at an all-time high, and we don't have any unrest anywhere. So, Yoma, let's have a look for alien activity in South America, which honestly I don't think there's going to be any, because it's pretty much under control. Excuse me. Let's have a look for more alien activity deeper in South Africa.
Eyes up.
And let's get Python to look for alien activity in this area here, because I feel like there has been alien activity here before.
Initiating recon.
That we have missed. Killing the aliens is not really worth it, since the next agent will spawn the AA. Yes, but it's fun. And I kind of want to... I like the idea of, like, on every level we're going to war. Narratively, it's a great move. Mechanically, maybe not so much. We're going to crush the AA if we go to war. The plan is to completely wipe them off the face of the planet if we can.
Surveillance.
Initiating surveillance.
Surveilling.
Or at least take out Russia.
We appreciate that you see the threat that aliens pose.
They still want Dragon IT, and I can't take any projects over them. And they're offering me less stuff this time. They're desperate for it, but I'm not giving it to them. Okay, another alien fleet has just arrived. UFO crashed on Earth. It's a long time since a UFO crashed on Earth. That's weird. Are they dropping something on there because they're having to land anything? Space forces of the aliens defeated the Academy in battle in deep space. The Academy lost 1 ship. Because we lost the moon early on.
We now now have a spy in their ranks.
Yes, we managed to turn their initiative person as well. So early on in the campaign, we lost the moon. And I decided, rather than invest in the moon, to go all out on Mars, which is why we control all the good sites on Mars now. And the servants... Oh, actually, I kicked the servants off Mars. They've actually retaken Mars. But basically, there was a big part of the early game was focusing on taking Mars rather than taking the moon. Which is why we don't have the moon as a shipyard.
All the old boundaries,
okay, we managed to get a rival
lines
governments.
of power have been exposed as a fragile fiction by the aliens. Rights and authorities are awash, but we cannot forget that a person's daily struggles are only compounding. In this dangerous time, they still need food, medical care, and assurance that their labors will be meaningfully rewarded.
Cool.
Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, addressing the Association of Southeast Asian Nations.
Our rival governance is a gateway tech to a lot of other stuff. We didn't pick it. The servants picked it, and we just took over the research. I think predictive genetics is what we want to grab, but let me just quickly check. So predictive genetics leads to transform phages, which leads to designer life forms, which leads to accelerando, which leads to climate change mitigation, and it also lets us go towards I'm not sure, targeted biological warfare, but what we want is designer life forms. Somehow we've got ring hams without this, but this was what gets us the agricultural complex. Yeah, I always forget the narrator reading the source of the quote every time. So I think we're just going to grab predictive genetics. It won't take too long to research. It's only 5,000 research. So I'm going to grab this, begin research. And then we're going to drop out of doing 3 in there and see how we go. Okay, let's unpause. Is that our aliens there? No, I think this is them here. No, that's a destroyer gunship. Where is the... that'll be them there. Yeah, that's the Forlorn Hope there. That's it coming in from above the elliptical plane of the solar system. That is our war fleet. But it looks like interestingly, they're stocking Earth with fleets before this fleet arrives, which is very interesting. We've conducted a successful crackdown on the initiative, so that's our spy. Servants will be 1 million science points. It's the Academy at the moment. Oh, Station has the rest of its spaceworks online now. So we added more. That's right. We added more shipyards to Station. So it now can now build 6 ships at once, which I would really like some new technology before we get there. XP. No. Yes. That's admin for you, isn't it? Your base admin is 22, so let's get that up to 23. So you're getting plus... You only need 3 admin. That's giving 3, so we can get rid of Stake for All, or we could get rid of Hexahedron, which isn't doing anything for you. So let's unequip that. You're still at 25. Anything interesting in the org marketplace that you can pick up? Not really. There's Acacia International, which doesn't really help us. The Winford Media Group, which doesn't really help us. In terms of unassigned orgs, there's Lightstar Orbital, which is plus 2% found space. I don't need this anymore. Let's sell this org. It doesn't do anything for us. The Academus Foundation, again, plus 2 science, plus 28. Plus 28 science isn't bad. The Australian Special Air Service, it's Extract, Detain, and Assault. Plus 1 command, plus 2. That's for someone else. That's why I'm holding on to that. I could sell these 2. Let's just grab this on you for now. It's better than nothing. And then we need to go through everybody else. You have a level up as well. Your admin is terrible. So they are 7 over on their maximum on admin. This is why she's so bad, is all of her things are just admin. So we could get rid of Lu Yong Investments. And that puts her down. Okay, that puts her 2 under. I went a little bit too hard there. But she could now pick up something like... I don't think there's much for her here. Joe Momoa is at 32 admin. Yeah, I miscounted. The Wayford Media Group doesn't give her much. We're going to have to look out for something for her, but at the moment there's nothing there. United Kingdom has declared war on Eritrea, I should say. United States of America under control of services also declared war. So that means that the United States' armies are not going to be available to attack us when we go to war with the alien administration if this war is still ongoing.
Recon complete.
Interesting transfer they're doing. Another alien fleet has arrived in low Earth orbit. It's getting really busy in low Earth orbit right now. I'm a little bit worried. We're now able to undertake global ambition, increases control point management capacity by 40, investment points into government increased by 5%, and oppression increased by 5%. Flood in Adelaide. We will, when it rains, it pours. No, we shall send aid. Okay, Victor 314 is approaching Earth. It will arrive in 1 month. Will we get our other ships in space in time? We've got one more turn before they arrive. What else can we do? Let's see if there's an org for Yoma, now that it's updated. Anything that's a two-pointer. Intelligence, Tarask Intelligence Services. The World Health Organization is available there. Plus 10% welfare, plus 15% life science research. Plus 20 research. That's pretty great, but she's not government, I don't think. No, she's not. The Amethyst Fund. Focus on welfare. Athens Financial. No. I'm not going to grab any of these right. I'd like to get the WHO. Who is government? Groucho Marx could take the WHO. Is she over on admin? No. 17 plus 11 is 28. So she's 3 over on admin. Does she have anything that's doing 3 admin? Theta's doing that much. I could get rid of Primula Products. That would keep her at 25 admin. So she has... If I drop another... Is there a one... It's only... She says... Okay. So I can unequip this org. Grab the World Health Organization. Then go back to Yoma Maw. And she can equip the mining one that I just unequipped. Perfect. That'll do for now. Half your income cost for... Yeah, it's... that should turn around once we get some more space things. That plus 50% life science research is a huge bonus. I could probably drop this down to... Oh, not quite. Okay. Maybe after the next month. Public opinion in Japan has dropped. Interesting. Confirm assignments. Duh. Okay.
Ready to go.
So we've managed to turn both of these guys. Let's make sure this guy don't fail missions. Let's start with Groucho.
I'm here.
I want you to assault the alien life forms
Taking
there.
it to them.
We'll get Hard Python to investigate the crash site that happened.
We'll see what we can find.
Let's get James to... Sorry, Names, not James. To surveil around where the crash site was. We don't have anything happening here. Public opinion drop in Japan isn't that scary. It's dropped to 79%. That's not bad at all. Human needs a mission. So who needs a mission? Human, Jebediah, and Yomamo. Well, Jebediah was trying to find that alien. Did he locate it? Where are you, Jebediah? He did find the alien. Okay, let's keep an eye on the alien for now. We're going to get ready to kill this alien when we engage the alien's next turn. So I'll go with an 81%. Let's get Human to surveil in Europe. And let's get Yomamo to surveil America. Okay, it's about to happen. This is the turn where we go to war. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen this turn.
Eyes up.
On Overwatch.
Where's the fleet? I want to zoom in on the fleet. Victor 314. They still seem very far out for someone who's going to arrive this turn. They may arrive just on the cusp of next turn.
On Overwatch.
Although they are moving at a pretty decent speed, actually. Here we go. Okay, Elon's hideout has its battle station. So every one of my stations now has battle stations to defend itself with when the aliens attack. Okay, no, they don't. Station now has all of its battle stations. Does station have enough power? I'm worried that it doesn't. Yes, Divination Stations has tons of power. Okay, that's good to know. I just wanted to make sure of that. Look, it's a space fortress and with a space fleet standing outside it. Only 2 battle stations, though, which is a bit concerning. I couldn't fit more on there with all of the shipyards I wanted. Now, where's that alien fleet? Here it is.
We've found nothing of note.
Failure on investing it. We lost the alien. Ferrocide emitter. Okay. I wonder what that does. Oh, it's a implant. Oh, it makes you. I think it makes you able to mind control people. The Academy is poised to surpass Project Exodus in predictive genetics. So I might have to go in with 3. Nope, even if I go in with 3, it's not going to work. So I'd have to cancel this and then go in with 3? That's tough. Okay. It is now December. The United States of America have declared war on Lebanon. Algeria... No, we're not joining your war. Gotcha.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Thanks, guys.
Here's what we found.
If these results are accurate,
okay, we won
will
protective
upend
genetics.
The entire medical system. Not a soul outside this room can hear about it until we're certain our patents are watertight. And once they are, the golden age begins. Gentlemen, we're about to profit from life itself.
I hate Soren Van Wyck. He is such a capitalist. Alright, I'm going to continue on with transfer phages because that gets us one step closer to where we want to be. Noob Master, I know someone who is making a mod in my Discord. Are you here? I can't remember who it is. The name was right on the end of my list. But they're adding in the ships. Is it the ships from Nebulous Fleet Command? Or is it a different game? It's been a while since I've seen an update from their mod, but there are people who mod this game. Okay, we got the rest of the ships. The rest of them are here. They have launched. They launched on the 3rd of December, 10 days before the aliens arrive. So let's get them named. I'm going to open up the naming list. Oh, it's Expanse hulls. That's right. Thank you, Mishaps. Yes, they're adding the hulls from the Expanse to the game as ship choices, which I think is a really cool mod. I'm just opening up the name list so we can name these ships. Thanks again to Mishaps for maintaining this. I forgot to change these to the advanced model. Oh well. Run the replit. And I would like... Is it going to run? Aborting. Packager already running. Okay, it's running. So ship name, please. This is the Unsinkable 2. That's a name and a half for what it is. The Unsinkable 2. Okay, and then we want another ship. Oh, I didn't want to click the search box. We've got Echo 125. What's this from? Oh, this will be for BattleTech. Oh, my screen is flickering. I got a screen in 2012 free with a graphics card that I bought that I use as my second screen. I used that as my main screen until only last year, and it is starting to flicker quite alarmingly when I'm streaming. That's the Seed of Tomorrow is the name of this ship, and the final ship name is the Midsummer Night. These are nice names. I love the naming list. One of my favorite parts of streaming this game is getting all of your ship names to show up. Like the memes and the fun names are the ones that mean a lot. Okay, so they now need to be added into Black Friday delivery. Is this a shape? Yes, it is a shaped charged nuclear torpedo. I don't actually think it is a nuclear torpedo, actually. The ship looks alright, at least we're not affected by your hardware. It's okay, I'm streaming on the other monitor. This is just my backup monitor where I have chat and like OBS open and everything. That's the one that's flickering, not the main monitor that... The nice monitor that I bought when I upgraded my PC is the one that, you know, I'm actually playing the gameplay on. Okay, aliens are about to arrive. Colony Core has completed research. That's really big. We can now upgrade all of our colonies to level 3. I don't know if we want to do that straight away. Do I want to do that straight away? That's a lot of work to do right before the battle. I think we'll hold until after the battle has happened. Do we want to get coil cannons? Oh no, cyborging. allows augmenting our councils with the following cybernetic implants. We fully realize the possibilities of human-machine interfaces as thought becomes indistinguishable from implant data feeds. That's a good point, Missaps. Yeah, we'll do it when we've got mining complexes. I'm going to grab the cyborging research. Okay, here we go. Going to slow down time slightly. Taiwan is being hit by the baddies. Agents Project is positive to find an alien orbit in Taiwan. Okay, we found him again, which is good because we're about to murder him. There's the intercept point there. There's another fleet coming from behind too. Nothing goes offline when upgrading a colony core, so we should just do the colony core upgrades. Okay, okay, we do have a turn before the aliens arrive. I think we're going to very quickly upgrade all our colony cores. If they don't go offline when the colony core is upgrading, then it makes sense just to get it started. Let's just get that done. It's not going to take me too long. I just have to do a lot of clicking. So bear with me while I click. Hopefully we can hit the carrier. Yes. I think we're probably going to end up in a bit of a hell war here. This could be the end of the campaign as well. I'm actually going to put a save point in at this turn, because if we end up losing, I might restore from here. Yeah. It would be nice if I could just click a button to say, like, upgrade all colonies to tier 3. I don't know if there's enough of a use case for that command, but that's what I'm, like, as soon as I hit tier 2, I upgrade everything to, like, you know, it's something you do anyway. Like, I'm never going to have a tier 2 colony now. I'm always going to have tier 3, so just give me the ability to do it. As you can see, we have a lot of bases on Mars, which do need to be, maybe investigated as to whether or not they're still profitable. God, so long ago since we took Mars. We did it. The way we took Mars was we sent Marines from Earth orbit. I would be upgrading. Oh, you'll have issues with resource incoming as your mines pause. Well, Westy, I've just had information saying my mines do not pause while the cores are upgrading. So, tier 3 does have more space. Yes, new master. So we're gonna find out if that is the case. I don't think we'll struggle too much. It's only 45 days we're going to lose out if they are offline, which isn't massive in the grand scheme of things. But I appreciate you checking in. We will find out for certain whether that is the case. Well, 60 days in some cases. Oh, okay. This is our only moon base. We also can't upgrade to tier 3 modules until we have a tier 3 base. Did that base have something that wasn't powered? It does. The admin module isn't powered. Huh. We'll have to fix that. There's at least an upgrade on modules. Is there? That's a useful one. That will save us some time. When on earth did we build this? Oh, I know why we built this. I know exactly why we built this station. Oh yeah, there is upgrade on modules. Thank you, Sujin Toko. Oh, so how are you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. Oh, the game took forever to load that one. I love how it would take 493 days to upgrade from Earth. I think that's the record. We're almost done. There's only 4 more of these to do. How many alien ships are there again? Thousands. There's 2 in the fleet that are coming for us, but there's way more in Earth orbit. Last time this happened, I was able to make the intercept because I wasn't at war with them yet, so they hadn't reinforced the fleet. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's everything upgraded. Because this is a space station. Yeah, okay, everything is upgraded. Back to Earth. We need to complete a turn. So, I think we could probably go for the kill. If we wanted to. This year feels like I missed a couple of in-game years. Yes, a lot's happened. It's okay, we'll get you caught up. Basically, we're about to start another war, so you haven't missed too much. Yes, thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Game is saved. Were we in our alien science days? Do we know where the aliens are coming from? Yes, we do. Do we? I think we do. I think we've done the research that lets us know if we know. There's actually 2 aliens on Earth. Alpha 8 and Alpha 20. Alpha 8 is augmented. So, let me remind myself how you kill someone in this game.
Ready.
First of all, who has the murder button?
for my mission.
Yoma has the murder button. So, oh yeah. Remember how I was saying that Yo Mama is useless? Yo Mama is built for murder. Yo Mama, that's what I built Yo Mama for. Yo Mama has 24 espionage. I think she had 25 before I got rid of that org last turn. But 24 espionage is pretty good, although aliens are pretty hard to kill. So we can make the assassination attempt, but if we do that, we're going to have to make sure that she is protected, because the aliens like to slap back whenever you do that. So what's the assassination attempt chance? It's 0% right now because they're in a servant-owned state. I get up to 5%. We could also try it on the other xenoform in Taipei, and we have a 17% chance on that one. So what we need to do is keep an eye on them until they move into a location where we can take them out. But they will obviously move this turn. So it's where do we think they're going to go? That's interesting. The more aliens you capture kill, the easier it gets. I think we know in game. I think we know in game TRM. Should I kill this alien? That's the question. It's a very low chance of success. Can we capture them first? That might be the better idea. That requires investigation, which I think is Jebediah's specialty. Yeah. So Jebediah could attempt to detain this one and get that to a 13%, or they could try and detain the other one, and that'll get it to a 22%. So let's try the detain.
Eyes on target.
And we need someone to defend them, and I think that's Hard Python's job.
Your orders?
Does Hard Python have Protect Counselor? They don't. Does Groucho Marx? Yeah. Imagine if we get wiped out. Groucho does. So Groucho, you need to protect Jebediah.
Defending the VIP.
Okay.
I'm here.
So we've got a detain mission happening. Human. Let's get Yuma Moore to investigate the activity in Taipei.
Headed there now.
Let's get... Oh, do we need to defend anywhere? No.
Acknowledged.
Let's get Human to actually have a look at what's going on. Where do we want to have a look? Yeah, let's have a look at what's going on in Taiwan, because that's a little bit weird.
On Overwatch.
Then Blonde needs a mission.
Where do you need me?
That's Sabotage Project. That's not what I quite wanted. That's Steel Project. What could we steal off the servants, I wonder?
No secret is safe from me.
And then Hard Python.
Where to?
You can just continue to surveil here. Okay, here we go.
Setting a watch.
Let's confirm assignments. I'm committed to the turn. Let's unpause.
We appreciate that you see the threat the aliens pose.
This is not the time to ask for IT support. Okay? Not the time. The world's about to end. Here they come.
Initiating surveillance.
They're getting closer.
On guard.
Before we do that, I actually wanted to check something in China.
Ready for the orders.
Do we have level 7? No, okay, we are now at Invasion Age armies. I don't think they changed their model. They kind of looked... Oh yeah, they look different. We now have, like, super tanks for China. We're Invasion Age. No... Well, at least on the next series you know how to expect if this one is ending. Well, I've already played this game. Oh, we're at 165 mission control. That's because we upgraded our... Habs. We didn't think about that, did we? What does the art look like? That's a good question. Looks like Command and Conquer. Looks like the GDI. We've really messed up on mission control, folks. Really messed up on mission control. This is pretty bad. It's actually really bad. I do have a station. We're going to have to build some mission control on our stations right now. And I don't have a particularly good way of getting it either. We're going to have to build some op stations. I need 14 op stations. And they're going to take 135 days to build here. What are they going to tell them they're going to take in Venus orbit? Sorry, Mercury orbit. 180 days, so it's actually faster than Mercury orbit. I didn't realize. I was so stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's plus 8 mission control. I'm going to leave it at that and expect losses in the coming battle.
Initiating surveillance.
Okay, here they are. Victor 314 has arrived. So now we need to send... Here we go. We're going to war. Black Friday delivery to intercept Victor 314. It's going to take them 4.7 hours to get there. Done. I have committed to war. They have done it. I would like to engage. They are fleeing. I don't think I've got enough KPS. I can't remember. Do I want to pursue or not pursue and then just try and intercept again? The enemy fleet is maneuvering to avoid combat. We may now bid some available Delta V to chase them. If we bid higher than they do, we will engage them. If they bid more, they escape. The maximum bids are determined by the difference between the fleet's accelerations. Both sides will spend the lower of the two bids regardless of whether combat occurs. We may break our fleet into small groups and encircle the enemy fleet, forcing them to fight one of those detachments regardless of their bid. Click the checkbox to see which of our ships will take part and confirm this option by clicking engage. I'm not going to pursue. I'm just going to try and transfer to them again. Victor 314 invades battle. So now I need to wait for them to return to operations, which they now have done. And now I need to close this. I need to reselect the fleet because having them selected doesn't work anymore. And then I want to transfer to Victor 314. And we will attempt to hit them again. They're trying to land their army. And then I want to engage them. And now we're fighting. People on Twitch, for those of you still watching, will Fros win this battle? You can bid your channel points to see if I win or not. Okay. I'm also going to find some combat music, I think. Oh, we've got lots of people believing I can win. That's good. Okay, everyone thinks I can do this. Let's hope I don't mess it up. I mean, they've got 1.1k combat value compared to our 528. I'm looking for a track to play in the background. Okay, let's go. It's a battleship. No, it's a battle cruiser. Okay, this is definitely not the formation that we want. I think you'll win. The aliens think you will, judging by the attempts to run. If you nuke the Dread and don't empty your tubes in the process, you will win. Well, we need bucks to vote. They're Frost bucks. They're not real bucks. Big boy requires a bunch of missiles, though. Yeah. Okay. So first things first, we're going to go for a tight, and I want a short wall. I don't know why the prediction's close. Oh, geez, who just bid 25,000 channel points on this? That's a little bit insane. I want the boondoggle in the middle. And I want us tight. So we've got Soul Block 2, Astarte. So this is our core here. Oh yes, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Miraz, yes. I put in 20k, I don't know who the other 5 was, that's probably T-Ram. Provocator. So the provocators are on the outside with the black spot. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the torpedoes on the outside. We've got the lasers and the railguns in the middle. I'm actually quite happy with that formation. Let's come in at speed. There's no point coming in slowly. Confirm. Okay. So we're up against the Forlorn Hope Assault Carrier and the Dark Descent Dreadnought. Now we don't have any data right now. I think I can mouse over it. There we go. It's got a 768 centimeter violet laser cannon, a 256 centimeter violet laser cannon, a 384 centimeter violet laser battery, a PD turret, and then 3 64 centimeter laser batteries. This thing is made to shoot down missiles. It's all lasers. The Crushed Will, which is their assault carrier, I need to click on it and then mouse over, has a plasma battery, a point defense laser turret, and 3 enhanced light mag batteries. Do I just fire all the missiles at the Dreadnought in an attempt to overwhelm it, or do I split targets? How much 40mm do we have? Well, we've got the Iceni. The Iceni is carrying the original 2 40mm cannons that we've sent into space. And we also have the Damocles Dirge, which has 4 40mm. The Boondoggle also has 2 40mm. Okay, missile the carriage, just shoot the Dreadnought. I think that's maybe the way to go. Yeah, with the Iceni, we cannot lose, right? Alright. I think we just accelerate, honestly. Full speed ahead. Get everyone to burn to top speed. Work out who the target is, get them to padlock. I want to get the Seed of Tomorrow, OK Boomer, the Unsinkable 2. There isn't a headphone button, you're right. The Midsummer Night, the Duct Tape, and the Wood Peaker. And I'm going to set their primary target as the Crushed Will. That means they will launch their missiles at that target. Wait, that's a block 2. What just happened? How did this guy get selected? I was selecting a group of ships. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and the Woodpecker. And then I clicked on Set Primary Target, and I clicked on this ship here. And for some reason it collected a different ship. Iceni is 1v1 versus Dreadnoughts. Okay. You think split 50-50, New Master? I think I want to fire all my missiles at the assault carrier and get everyone else to focus fire on the battleship. Where's the Iceni? There it is. Your target is the Forlorn Hope. Alright, I think that's everything I want to do right now. I think we're good to go. I can't think of anything else I need to do. The fleet is currently on balance posture, which is fine for now. Let's unpause and let this start. Here's our flagship. Earth's only battleship. Is it a battleship or is it a... Yeah, it is a battleship. It's a shame our color scheme is so ugly. Our color scheme. Oh, we're firing already. We need more battleships. Okay, we're actually outranging the Forlorn Hope, but it will be able to shoot down all of this stuff as it comes through. And the missiles are away. Actually, the Expendable doesn't have the same target, so the Expendable's launching at the battleship. Okay, it looks like the Boondoggle is the primary target of the battleship, so I'm going to order the Boondoggle to padlock to target. What that will do is keep its nose pointed towards it at all times, making it harder for it to penetrate. We've got a lot of torpedoes in the air right now. Does it have enough lasers to deal with the incoming torpedoes? I mean, that was quite a laser burst it just fired. The answer is yes, it can shoot down all of the torpedoes. No, it can't. That's one hit. Oh, big hits. Big hits. Oh, they're penetrating straight through it. Okay, I don't think we're going to need the rest of the torpedoes. That's our ultraviolet lasers firing now. Okay, it's disabled. Do we want to cancel the missile strike that the rest of the ships are about to fire? I think I'm going to tell them not to fire their missiles unless we need to. Yeah, I'm just going to set them all to fire salvo rather than open fire. The thing I'm worried about is rearming after this fight before our next fight. a trans battleship. A trans flag battleship. The pink lasers are pretty. It would be useless and bad. Look how tough this thing is. We've disabled it, but it's still tanking all of this railgun fire. Oh, it's done for though. It's within 40mm range. The Damocles Dirge has opened fire with the 40mm. It's coming in. We know it's doomed when the 40mm starts firing. Oh, you can unpadlock. Who did I just... No, I want Damocles Dirge to unpadlock. Who did I just tell to padlock? Midsummer Night, you can unpadlock. Also, the Iceni is firing as well. It's gonna get a dreadnought kill. Oh, it didn't manage to get the dreadnought kill. As soon as the 40mm hit the battleship, it died. We need to fix the orders for the boondoggle. It's a little bit all over the place. Where's the full speed ahead button? Face velocity, match velocity, full speed ahead. Oh, where are you going? I don't want you to go up there. Come down to about here. There we go. No, that's way too high. Oh dear. Sometimes the controls for 3D movement in this game are a little bit confusing. I need to hold down this button now. And then I need to hold down this button. That should do. If I can just get it to level out, we should be okay. There, that should be alright for the rest of this. It's going forward. It's probably nosed up a bit from padlocking. Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. Okay, we're now launching at the carrier. I've only launched one salvo, so they're only launching a few torpedoes. Plasma is firing. Who's the target? The target is the Epoch of Men. So first of all, let's make sure the primary target for the entire fleet is the Crushed Will. And then I want to tell the Epoch to padlock. Arc Scissor ship, I think Z makes it rotate left and right. Yeah, there is a key for up and down. That helps with the maneuver. Why are you turning around? I didn't tell you to decelerate, damn it. Oh well, the battleship's doing a victory pirouette. And then it's going to get shot in the back because it did the victory pirouette. Good work. I don't think they're going to be able to shoot down all these torpedoes, honestly. Nope. Okay, that's pretty devastating damage. Oh, thanks for the follow, Jovita. That helps with the maneuver. And thank you as well, Mathwin. That's a lot of... this thing does have a lot of ballistics, but they're all light batteries, and we have the lasers to deal with them. And it's no longer firing back against our shots. We've got this. This is a win. Look at all the 40mm. This is an Earth defense fleet. This is what we've been missing all this time. Is we just haven't had the firepower. These ships are tough, though. They take a beating. The torpedoes get through, and then it's like... Here comes the Damocles Dirge with the 40mm actually firing on them. It's curving in, and we have contact, and we also have contact from the Iceni as well. It's not going to last for it. Boom. 40mm gets another kill. Okay, and that is another alien assault carrier defeated before it could land troops on Earth. Oh, nice. I need to mark that the prediction was a win. And the winner is 5 winners. Nice. Thanks, Missaps. The 40mm got us through the whole early game of this campaign. Alright. We got 1 exotic for that. And we've got a new first officer on the no count. Now the aliens hate us. The space forces of Project X defeat the aliens in the battle near Earth. The aliens lost 2. Love that nobody would ever lose that. Yeah, that's gonna change, I think. Okay, so we now have until the 20th of May for the next fleet to arrive. That's gonna be the next big one. Let's see how the rest of this turn plays out. The aliens are gonna turn on us pretty abruptly, but I'm not gonna declare war until they hit us. Yeah, I didn't lose any ships, which I also didn't expect. Okay, Black Friday returns to operation. I want them to launch for Station for refresh and rearm. Time for some nice ships. I want better technology, that's the problem. We still don't have the best technology for our ships. And also we've got the mission control problem right now. And we can build MC, yes we can. Okay, these are all terrible. I mean, we don't have any ships that require hydrogen as a fuel, do we? I was honestly expecting to lose ships there. Well, we're about to go to war with the alien administration and take all of their territory. We're going to take Russia. And we'll hopefully get some mission control from doing that. I'll just grab the Hydron Trap. Like, these are all terrible. Okay, Black Friday delivery is now arrived and I'm beginning repairs. I don't think I can control them, but I would like them to do more than that. Okay, I can't do anything else. They're just doing repairs. Yeah, we're going after the alien admin. And I've got bigger armies than the alien admin. This is all planned. In inverted commas. Water cost of fuel is not a hydrogen. That's a good point, Demonicus. It might actually be very useful for us to pick that up. I'm letting time go slow because I'm waiting to see what the aliens do and I want to be reactive. I'm shocked that the alien administration hasn't declared war on us. Okay, aliens may be preparing retaliatory strikes against our assets. It's happening. Do we declare war? Do we declare war on the AA now rather than waiting? Yes, they have 40 nukes. I want to know what people think. That's 1 vote for yes, 2 votes for yes. Aliens hate us, now's the time. 1 vote for no. Alright. Let's discuss a potential war. I think we push through India and we destroy their capital, and then we come up and we take the rest of this part of the continent. Then we move north and we push through Siberia towards Europe, taking as much of Russia as possible. It should just be in chatly reversed. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe we actually want to prepare our armies. Yes, it does increase MC. We could start with this many armies, and we could also have maybe like 2 armies pushing in all the way over here to split their front a little bit. And then we've got the Caliphate armies, we've got the Iranian armies as backup. Now, here's the question. Before we declare war, do we move the Japanese armies and the Australian armies to the main continent, considering we won't be able to do that once the war starts? There is another alien transport en route, yeah. But what if they counter-invade these countries? I won't be able to send armies back to defend them. If they send anything to Australia, I can't defend Australia. Okay, that's a 75% on a yes. Yeah, Bob, there's another carrier coming next year, in 6 months' time. I think I'm going to move 3 of these armies over. I can't. But I'm not at war. Why can't I move to the mainland? I have naval freedom. In the Cole Protocol. Ah. I'm not at war. I thought I was allied with China. Am I not allied with China? I've had these armies in China before. Japan is allied with China. Why can't I move these armies? I can't move them anywhere. It's acting like I'm at war. Japan is not at war. No wars. China is also not at war. Do I have navies for each of them? I assumed that I did. Oh, only the second Polar Defense Army has a navy. Whoops. Which is this one? Okay, this army can move. But the others can't. Well, that actually explains a lot. So I'll just move this army to defend the capital up here. Thank you, Toasted. Good catch. And then we have a navy for the 60 the White Hands, so we'll move them over as well. Okay, we're not going to start the war until they arrive. I need them in place before we start the war. And I'm also just moving some armies around. Unless if they declare the war first, though, we'll just go for it. Okay, nothing's happening yet. I'm going to speed time up. Okay, Black Friday delivery is back online. I could send them out to do some stuff. I could, for example, start destroying servant stations in orbit or attacking alien fleets in orbit. I'm honestly not against destroying servant stations in orbit. But it might be better, if we're at war with the aliens, it might be better to start wiping their fleets out. We just destroyed an assault carrier, Toasted Waffles, literally 5 minutes ago. We destroyed an assault carrier in a space battle. That's why the aliens are angry with us right now. I'm basically, because I've destroyed the assault carrier, I'm expecting the alien administration to declare war on me, like, any second. The idea is to take out the alien administration when they declare war on me, and basically clean up Earth's orbit. But my concern is, do I want to get my fleet to attack or defend? I think I want to attack. I keep clicking on this button by accident. I think we send Black Friday delivery after something close. I mean, there's all these alien fleets. We should maybe wipe them out first. Removing any fleets to remove bombardment. Yes. Great point, Hayden. Let's have a look at what's in Earth orbit right now. So in Earth orbit right now, there you go. We've got a Victor 186, which is 3 dreadnoughts and a monitor, currently bombarding already. Potentially this fleet can bombard as well. And potentially this fleet too. Now, this is 3 dreadnoughts with mag batteries, and this is all lasers. Yes, a planetary bombardment fleet would be very, very useful if we weren't so tight on mission control. Okay, which one was the one that was doing the bombarding? It wasn't Victor 326, it was Victor Old. Where are they? It was Victor 186. So let's hit Victor 186 with Black Friday delivery. Oh, are they not refueled? Why have you not finished resupplying? Resupply. Then you can go and attack Victor 186. Okay, now you can go and... Oh, no, don't do that. Victor 186. Transfer. Engage. Okay, we're having a battle. I'm going to do another prediction. Will Frost lose ships? So yes, if you think I will lose ships. No, if you think I'll get away scot-free. Shame there's no anti-nuke shield order for fleets in low orbit. That would be actually a really useful thing to do. Alright, we need some good combat music. What have we got? that's okay. But what about some XCOM 2 music? All right, let's go. 10,000. Wow. So you believe I will lose ships? Okay. It's now the cool thing. One of the really cool things about this latest version of the game is it remembers your formation from last time, so I don't need to reset the formation. I really liked that formation. The only thing I want to change is our incoming speed. All right. So we have 3 dreadnoughts and a monitor. The monitor I'm not that worried about, although it has torpedoes. I'm a monitor for my ability to tell Twitch which option won. Really mishaps. Oh hey, CVH, GVG, CFFC, how are you doing? So the Dark Descent. If you have a look at the Dark Descent, the Polis does first win. No, it is. That's weird. Why did it do that? That shouldn't be what it is. It must stick to the last one I set. Anyway, the Dark Descent. Can I not see its weapons, please? Yeah. That's weird. Shadow Prayer, can I see your weapons? Why can't I see their weapons? Ah, there we go. So this one is a mag carrier. This one is the laser boat. And this one is a mag carrier. I'm actually really happy that she's snoring because she was having such a bad time at the start of the stream. Okay. How do we want to do this? I'm thinking that we maybe launch everything at the laser ship and take it out of action. Thank you, Demonicus. I will take a drink. First things first. Full speed ahead. All ahead full. Wow, our ships are fast. I actually really don't like that because I would have liked them to match velocity. So what I'll do... there's a match velocity button, isn't there? Yeah, so I will select the no count, then select all ships, and then I will match velocity with the no count, right? That order all ships to target the velocity of a selected target. Maybe I just need to select one ship to do that? No, that didn't work. Now I'm going way too fast and I don't like it. Who's the slowest? Well, I wanted them to match with the battleship. I thought that would be a really good idea. Today's I'm trying Demonicus. We'll see how much faster. It's matched, but it says can target friendly ships. I'm trying Demonicus. We'll see how much longer. I was kind of looking to end this turn. Ah! This is for the whole fleet. Okay. This will do it. No? I just want to match velocity with my ship. Arrange your points of ships, cancel the velocity relative to the battle. Okay, that did a thing. So now I've got them to all stop, which I don't want to. Okay, hang on. I can select them all and select all stop again. No, I can't remove the all stop command. That will do full speed ahead. I'm attacking Bob Jones, but I'm having some problems with wanting to tell my ships to go full speed ahead. We have an issue now because everyone has a flip order to decelerate. Select all and drag the first movement node, yeah. Okay. Every ship is now going forward at the same speed. They're not accelerating. They are just going forward. We're not going to use the all speed ahead button ever again because I want my ships to move together at the same speed. But we're already at full on war. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, we got it. We got it. So, I want to set the fleet's primary target to the laser destroyer, the Dark Descent, and I'm going to order all of my torpedo ships to fire one salvo. That means they won't fire everything, they'll just fire 1/3 of their capacity, is that correct? Warships will fire 25%, so everything's going to fire 25% of their ammo at the target. Let's see what happens. We're finally unpausing the game. Okay, it's not at full war. We're getting very close to full war. Move chat for battle? That's a good point. Chat can go down here for the battle. Thank you, Toasted. Can anyone remember what the control is to hide the... Okay, battleship's firing. We need to find out who the targets are so we can padlock as well. Okay, we've got incoming, but our shells are actually a lot faster. There's missiles are firing. 40mm is firing for intercept. It looks like the boondoggle is primary target of the Eternal Resolve. So I'm going to set that so that it can padlock. And it looks like the Surovsky is the primary target of the Shattered Prayer. So I'm going to do this so it can padlock as well. I just make sure that their fronts are going to continue facing those targets. It does mean they're going to change who they're firing at, but it's not a huge deal. These are all torpedoes. I think we're going to get a lot of torpedoes through here. Or maybe not. Actually, that's quite a lot of overlapping. Yeah, they've got a lot of overlapping fire here. Nobody's taking any damage yet. I'm going to hold the torpedoes until we're a little bit closer, and we'll fire another salvo. Thanks, Feather Sky. This is concerning. Laser fire is now being exchanged among everybody. Okay, I think I'm going to launch another salvo. You think just go all in? I mean, I could just do this. And then make sure we just need to go in and change our ships to fire everything mode. It'll take a couple seconds for me to do this. Damocles' Dirge is taking damage. It's the ship with the lasers that is causing us the problems, because it's got all of the PD. Okay, I'm gonna alpha the main ship. Torpedoes are on their way. Once we get in 40mm range, they're doomed. That's gonna kill. That's gonna kill. Okay. It's absolutely eating those torpedoes. It actually survived that, but it's offline now. I'm gonna switch our primary target to the front ship. Damocles' Dirge is in trouble. Everyone else is doing okay. We've got no torpedoes left, I believe. I've fired everything. Let's just have a quick check. Yeah, missiles really aren't the answer, which is why we've gone for lasers. I'm trying to decide if I want to padlock the whole fleet. Yeah, lack of endurance in it, and it didn't even kill things. Like, that took so many torpedo hits and it's not dead. So let's have a look. You need to set him as your primary target and padlock. You need to set... Yeah, you are padlock. That's fine. Just make sure that this is your primary target. We're now hitting them with 40mm, which will do a lot of damage. I'm gonna order the whole people to turn in a second. Okay, let's order everybody to about face. So I order an all stop, they'll turn around. Or actually, do I want to just match velocity with the enemy? Yes! Okay, the Eternal Resolve is now taking some serious damage. It looks like potentially our battleship can't turn anymore. The railguns are active. What are you talking about? I didn't deactivate the railguns. Yeah, railguns are online. Oh no, they've been destroyed. The no count has lost its railguns. It's just firing with its 40mm. Okay. Eternal Resolve is taking some damage. Everyone's now doing a little bit of a reverse burn. Our lasers are not really penetrating their armor, is what I'm saying. Whoa, what just went up? Something just blew up. I think we just lost one of the escorts. You guys here need to go full speed ahead. Okay, we've got some ships drifting out of formation. It looks like crushing gravity might be taking some damage. We're just not doing any real damage. Oh, the provocators have no weapons left. I should actually just get them to disengage. Let's get all the provocators to pull out because they can't do anything anymore. No, they've lost their ammo. That's why they're just sitting there getting shot. I'm not going to order them to ram. And the rest of the fleet's kind of drifting away because it can't decelerate fast enough. The Icini's out of Delta V. Yeah, we're just not doing damage. We can't penetrate their armor with our lasers. The Shattered Prayer is undamaged. Actually, I think the Shattered Prayer is the only one still really fighting. I'm actually quite happy with them sitting where they are if they're taking shots right now. I mean, I guess I could just tell them to go full speed ahead. These are both Protector, Vector, yeah. And then we've got... You're a Monitor. Okay, you're staying. So yeah, we lost one of them. There goes one. It's so good. Damocles Dirge is in range with its 40mm again. It's actually the most powerful weapon we have. The 40mm is actually, like, the most reliable weapon we have. This isn't over yet. The crushing gravity isn't firing anymore. I think it was a torpedo carrier. Okay, Shattered Prayer is taking some serious damage from the lasers now. That's a good point. We should padlock the monitors. Oh, you do still have a weapon. .40mm does sandpaper armor, yeah. We've done it before. We killed a battleship with 40mm early on in the game. Are these ships going to rejoin the fight? The ship Liberator might as well get out of here. It has no missiles left. The Expendable is in the same boat. How's the battleship doing? The battleship is trying to decelerate. Is it set to... Okay, unpadlock, cancel match velocity. What are you doing? Have you lost your engine? Pegasus Drive. Okay, it has no engine left. So the battleship is engine killed. It also only has 40mm, so it's down to Damocles' Dirges and the monitors. I think the Damocles' Dirge can potentially kill their monitor with 40mm as it drives by. Or at least mess it up enough that it loses its ability to fire back. And then it can move on to the Shattered Prayer once it gets out of range. The Soul Block 2s are doing their jobs. Okay, we're now, they're now firing at this. And they are actually starting to run a little bit low on ammunition. I've got ships disengaging. All of my escorts are disengaging. We've lost one ship, I think, to actually being destroyed. This guy doesn't need a padlock. Well, I guess he could. He can't padlock. He's actually drive killed. Lots of crippled ships. Come on, Sandpaper 40 Mike. We've got them all damaged, but nothing is dead. Damocles Dirge is just going to fly by, unfortunately. It can't decelerate. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Yeah, you can see how the ultraviolets just aren't doing enough damage to pierce the alien's armor, which is really concerning. Can I get you guys to match velocity with him? Yeah, you should be disengaging. You're disengaging. You're falling back, and you're if you're gonna get shot at by the battleship if you get close enough. Okay, we've got red damage on the Shattered Prayer. It looks like they've all run out of Delta V now. The alien ships have all run out of Delta V because their things have gone grey. It's like we're stroking them to death, like we're tickling them to death. That's the Damocles Dirge just, no, hasn't left the battlefield yet. Okay, Damocles Dirge, something just left. Do we have an engagement back here yet? Yeah, the battleship is now firing at the Crushing Gravity. Oh, we just killed that ship. It's going up. Let's set a new primary target on the Dark Descent. And make sure they're padlocked to that target. And it looks like, and our battleship is also now fighting their monitor with its 140mm. I don't think it's going to get the kill though. Hey, Alexander Draken. Welcome to the saddest battle that's ever happened. Actually, the Crushing Gravity has gone to yellow armor all over, but it is now out of range of the battleship's 40mm, unfortunately. The Dark Descent is still doing what it's doing. We are indeed stroking the aliens to death with our pit lasers. Okay, lesson learned. Conventional missiles bad. Nuclear ship charges may be useful. Lots of engine kills. Some more rear armor might be wise. Lasers can't kill armored targets, so we need coal guns or torps for that. But conventional torps don't work. Guns, 40mm is still king. Praise be to 40mm. Lasers are good PD. I can't actually... Well, the aliens want to end the battle, but if I can get these 2 kills, I want to get these kills. Wait a minute, I just realized I could go to focus fire posture and they'll use their defense lasers as well. Oh, they're not close enough to use the defense lasers, I think. No, they're in range. So I can set these to aggressive. No, I can't. I can't attack with point defense lasers. Well, that sucks. Are we actually doing any damage to this thing? Is it going to die? How are we from fighters? I don't think I've got any of the tech for fighters. I don't know if they're available because I started this campaign before that update. So I don't know if they're actually available in this game. Lasers are better the closer you are. Is there a closed to? Intercept. Oh, goodness. What have I done? Well, that will bring us closer. We'll see what happens there. That's way too fast. Way too fast. Why are you doing that? I did not want you to, like... this is... I should not have clicked the intercept course button. You're going to use up all of your Delta V, aren't you? Oh! Did you just crash through them? Literally, Kite. With one with one click, the battle was lost. What the hell just happened? Oh, so what happened to the crushing gravity? How did that just happen? I did not order a ram. I did not click on the ram button. This is why we do not use the intercept. Does intercept basically just make them ram? I just wanted to bring them in a little bit closer, and I didn't want to mess around with the controls for 20 minutes. Okay. And then we're out of Delta V on that ship. I can't believe that just happened. We'll keep shooting until we run out of range, and then we'll give up. Well, that's our... That was a pretty awful thing. I'm kind of speechless as to what just happened there. So the intercept button just kills your ships, is what I've discovered. Yeah, that has fixed our mission control problem, but now we're going to get murdered by the aliens in orbit. I wonder what happened to the crushing gravity. I think it's doing drive-bys on the battleship, and every time it gets close to the battleship is shooting it. Yeah, but they've got fleets inbound mishaps. We may be in big trouble. I didn't expect our... Excuse me, I didn't expect our lasers to do so badly. Yeah, this is what's happening. It keeps doing drive-bys on the battleships. On the battleship. And the battleship will shoot it with a 40mm when it gets close enough. It's about to enter range by the looks of it. Well, it's actually trying to skirt the outside of the range. Wait, has the battleship repaired its engines? No, it just looks like it has. It can change its facing. But that's all I can do. Well, let's padlock you to it then. Light laser batteries only do 5 damage for arm with it, and they are very bad against big ships. Those had nose-mounted lasers as well. I don't think we can do that much repairing. So it's not like Nebulous. I don't think we can repair our ships that well. Oh, what happened to all of their ships? Did they flee the battlefield? Or did we blow them up while I was messing around over here? Because their ships are gone. Night lows only do 10. Okay. I don't think he's in 40mm range. I think we're going to end the battle. Alright, okay, we destroyed one of their ships, and the others withdrew from the battle. We lost OK Boomer and the Eye of Nighthawk and the Unsinkable 2. So we lost 2 of our cheap 40-day built ships, and we lost that one ship that decided to just kill itself. So 1/3 of the casualties that humanity suffered in that battle were caused by the helmsman plotting an intercept course that put them on an actual intercept course. What happened with the Eye of Nighthawk? At least these ships are absolutely wrecked right now. The problem is I don't know how many of these ships I'll be able to get back to port. Let's see what happens when we get control of the fleet again. So I'm losing a submarine due to flushing the toilet. Why? How come every time I stream, I get more and more insane Navy mishaps stories? Okay, Black Friday delivery has returned to operations. What can Black Friday delivery do? Can it return to port? No. So basically, a lot of the ships have no Delta V at all. Now, I could share Delta V, but I don't know if that's going to help us. So if I click the Equalize Delta V button, click here to cancel all planned transfers for this propellant mix and plan new ones, so that all ships with this propellant mix and above average Delta V keep propellant to ships below average Delta V. Giving ships will not go below the average Delta V for the fleet. This button will be unavailable if any receiving ships have been locked. So if I click this button, we're going to give 3 Delta V to everyone but the no count. They can get to Bethelgate, and if they get to Bethelgate, they can refuel, I believe. Oh, yeah, no problem, Sujin. Battleships being accidental tankers, just like High Fleet. Alright, so I can transfer them now. I can't get them to Station. I can. Okay, I can get them to Station. Then transfer to Station. Okay. The fleet is going to make it back to the shipyard where they'll be able to repair. Let's call it outdated modal utilization disposal. We're still over on mission control, which is hilarious. As far as coup d'etat, wow. There's a coup in North Korea.
I'm on your side.
Who owns North Korea now? The Initiative. Well, we could take North Korea from the Initiative. We don't have any claims on North Korea. But we could take North Korea from the Initiative. I don't mind pissing them off. Mishaps, I'm probably going to end at the end of this turn because we've gone on for an extra half hour already. Okay, our armies have deployed. We're still not being attacked. We're still not at total war either. Which is really interesting. Intentionally ramming artillery expeditions are worse. Good, look how long it's taking Black Friday delivery to get to its... Okay, Black Friday delivery have made it. They're going to start repairing. It's only going to take them a week to repair and resupply, which isn't too bad. Oh, yes, Demonicus. I appreciate you making sure that I definitely see that we should build some close combat ships with lasers. I 100% have taken that on board. I was saving talking about that until we got to the end of the turn. But basically, what I'm thinking is we get to the end of this turn, and we end the stream. Alien assault ship launches out. This is a new assault ship. This is a new assault carrier with a cruiser. Wait, this is a mothership. They're not sending a mothership. No, this is it here. Dying Galaxy is not coming. No. I want to set an alarm though. This is not coming. This is a separate fleet. This ship is not coming to Earth. They just got ships near it. This ship is just in orbit doing nothing. Don't worry. Dying Galaxy is not coming yet. We're actually at negative money right now as well. So yeah. Set national policy in Vietnam, okay. Vietnam has joined the war against Mali. Special project available. Fireside Quarantine. Aliens for -2, okay. During the first Gulf War, one of the Iowa-class battleships popped chaff against an Exocet missile and an Oliver Perry-class frigate Sea was that it was shooting the shit. Oh, you got me to swear on stream, Toasted. We should better research that nuclear shaped charge quick. It's okay, it's not on its way. It's not on its way. We could send some of that influence on funding. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, let's come. I just want to end this turn because I'm tired. And then we'll have to come up with some plans on what to do on the Discord. But I just want to make sure we get there in one piece. All of our armies are in position. Small fast combat ships to gain to rear arcs and fire poorly armored sections of enemies. Colony mining complex is done. That's a pretty big bit of research. This is what we do. We swear a lot. Okay. So none of those missiles are, I think, available for us to research right now. That where people want me to research. The shape charge missiles. I don't think they're here. Improved coal gun batteries. Yeah, I think we actually maybe need improved coal gun batteries. There's also advanced rail cannon, which I think is obsolete these days. And there's just coil cannon. But I think this will upgrade the coil guns we have on our battle stations as well. Demonicus is saying armor. But what armor do we actually want? What armor do we actually have access to? Art there old Mo? What do you mean, Jackie? We need ships now that we can refit them later, yeah. We don't have any armor to research, that's the problem. We did check this a while ago. Let's get the Kogan batteries researched. I think we're going to be relying on those for a while. Okay, Black Friday has actually been repaired. I'm going to get them to resupply. Black Friday delivery is actually combat effective again. I might launch them to finish off that fleet. What was it? Victor 183? Yeah. Oh, they actually lost a ship. Did they scuttle one of them or did they break it off? What is that? It's an escort. Oh no, they broke it off. Yeah. So those ships are kind of doomed because they don't have the Delta V to leave Earth orbit. They actually ran out of Delta V during that fight. Oh no. Yeah. No, they got 514 Delta V left in this fleet. That's because that's the wrong fleet. 151 Delta V left. So they could probably get out. In fact, they are leaving Earth orbit right now. Just go in and railgun them. I can't get this fleet because they've left Earth orbit, but I can get the one they've left behind, which is Victor 383. But I can get the exotics mishaps. I want to get the exotics. I want to transfer and take them on. I'm just going to auto-resolve this battle. That's a win. We've got six exotics. Excellent. And then we'll send them back to station. No, we can't. We cannot board it, unfortunately. Okay. We got a little bit of revenge there. We can't board it now. Yeah, exactly what Kite says. We need a lot of exotics. So we could start attacking the other ships that are in Earth orbit, but we've hit the end of the turn. It is way past when I wanted to stop streaming. It's nearly 1:30. So I'm going to end this stream here for now because I'm tired. I need to make sure the puppy's okay. And I will see you all. I check all the time, noob, but I'm just not checking right now. As I get tired, I try to focus a bit more. I suppose I'll just have to have the aliens win. I actually had that fear for a second there, TRM. Demonicus, I promise you I'll try and get you a longer stream when the dog is not sick. I know you've been waiting for a long time, and I appreciate your patience. Thank you all so much for watching the stream and for tuning in tonight. We will get there. This war is just starting. It's about to get a whole lot more war-y. Did I just say that? Also, apparently Station's building something, according to this screen. That's just not updated. Thanks again. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. You're all wonderful. Just a reminder, if you haven't left yet, it's Turn-Based Fest this week, and I'm taking part. So on Thursday night, we're taking a break from Mechanicus, and we're going to play a narrative role-playing game called 6 Ages 2, Lights Go Out, where we will be taking part in the apocalypse as a small clan, and I'll be relying on chat to make the decisions in that playthrough. Then on Friday, I'll be playing 9 Kings in the same time slot as my Thursday night. And then instead of playing Captain of Industry this weekend, I'm going to be playing, at least for a little while, a game called Arc Seed, which is a turn-based mech combat game where you can like customize your mechs and wreck cities and stuff. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. If you want to know what time those streams are at, they are both on the Turn-Based Fest website, in their calendar with all the other streamers. They're also on my Twitch. There is a calendar on my channel that I have those streams put into the schedule of, so you can check them out there as well. However, I'm exhausted. I'm going to go to bed. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all later. Oh, and I promise that I have a Voice of the Void and Star Sister recording just with the dog getting sick. No, it'll be on YouTube as well. Don't worry, New Master. I always broadcast into both. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Ciao for now. You're all rock. Don't forget that. You're all wonderful, amazing people. Bye.